Good evening, brothers and sisters, out here in the dark at Walmart. I'd have to get up close to this to stay out of the shadow. Anyway, wife's in there getting some more stuff to be packed up and put in the barn. But anyway, I want to get out here and talk with you today. This evening, I was thinking about some of the impossible tasks that or chores or projects my wife will come up with down through the 50 years that we've been married. She'll come up, wants me to hang a 100-pound mirror on a sheetrock wall with a nail, and it's got to be in that certain position where there's no stud, and I try to explain to her that it's not going to hold this big old huge mirror or whatever it is without a nail. No, but it's got to be right there. And sometimes they'll hang stuff, all over the place. Won't be in a stud. But I'll try not to hang anything that weighs anything with on a sheetrock or even plywood, even a panel board if it's not a stud, anything of any weight. Well, she'll ask me to do stuff like that, impossible stuff, to do. And I kidded her about all these years about the them darn ferns. I made a song. It's somewhere back in my what do you call it, catalog. Them darn ferns. Where over the years I'll have to get out there and put antennas up, do things around the house, and those ferns will be hanging there, and they'll get in your way, and they'll bang you in the head, and Purdy, she can have them. It's all right. It's just one of the things that I believe that I believe men just like me, they have to go through things like that. There'll be decorations and stuff in the way where you can't do what you want to do, That's why I call them impossible tasks they ask you to do. But the ferns are pretty. I like them too, I like pretty things around. But they hang them out on the porch and in the way, and they'll bang you in the head. You just watch it. And I know I'm not the only one out there that's happened to. But at the end of the song, I said, she doesn't ever get to that part of the song where I said, but my love can do no wrong with them darn ferns. I say this time next year I'll be doing the same thing because she can do no wrong with them darn ferns. But she never gets to the end of the song where I say that. She always remembers the part where I'm complaining about her not planting them in the flower bed. She hangs them on the porch where they bang me in the head. But anyway, just thinking about stuff like that as I'm sitting out here. Some 50 years and plus of married bliss. Best thing that ever happened to me, brothers and sisters. Best thing that ever happened to me. God picked me out a good one. Because if it had been up to me, I sure have got the wrong one, but he picked me out a good one. But anyway, let's see. What was I going to talk about today? Oh, yeah. The cameras. My grandkids and my phone, the quality of picture my phone takes, I'm not satisfied. I saw my little, my sons and my grandbabies, they all got these phones with a lot better camera. The resolution is just beautiful. And I want one too, but I probably can't afford it. But if I knew that they would transfer all the catalog that's in my phone and put it on one, I'd get me one and charge it to them probably and put it on the account, because I like the way those some of these new phones with those. I'm gonna get the best camera that they got, because I'm gonna go to some pretty places and I want you to get the full feel of it out there in nature. Won't be all out there in the dark parking lot like I am now. I'll be out there in nature, pondering like I do, pondering different matters that come up in especially here in 2021. I want to have a good camera for that so what's fixing to come up looks like if Lord willing, I'm still around. But anyway, just thought I'd say some things. Didn't want to get too deep on different subjects, just some things that are on my mind. Waiting on my missus to come on out and see what the damage is. But anyway, shout out to anybody out there that listens to this little channel that, I appreciate each and every one of them. I know there's just a handful. YouTube's got me over here in a corner where I can't get out. But if you want to find me, like I say, you have to be looking for Beginning to See, or Doug White beginning. You have to be beginning to see Doug White. You have to be looking for me to find me now. But anyway, for those little handful of people that still come looking for my channel, I just want to know I appreciate all the comments that you put in my little section. It helps encourage me to share what I believe to be the truth. I'm a fallible man, but I'm gonna put out there what I believe to be the truth on every matter, and I'm not gonna what's the word? I'm gonna put out my view on each different subject. Not saying it's gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna put out my view on each matter that comes to light. Anyway, let me look in my little thing right here. When you get my age, it goes blank every once in a while. Your memory goes blank every once in a while, and you have to have a cheat sheet. So I was talking about people that are aware of the flat earth. This is a little message I didn't want to put on the tail end of this one. That are aware of our rig reality that we're really being lied to about just about every matter that comes up. Fake space, our God's cosmology, that we're not living on a spherical object. We're living on, for the most part, a flat, immovable plane that God made, so our up will be up and our down will be down. That's my view on the matter. And the sun's, moon, and stars are going round and round, brothers and sisters. So I believe it's a wonderful, wonderful blessing for God's people to have this revelation. And I believe God is behind it. I wouldn't be on this thing talking about it. Some people say, well, I want to hear more about Jesus. Well, we can do both. We can do everything. He made everything anyway. I think Jesus would want us to get a more correct explanation of his creation, don't you? So, first of all, you got to get your feet on God's stable ground, brothers and sisters. Get your feet down on his stable ground. And then we can learn all the different things. He said, I'll lead you into all truth. Not just a little truth, all truth. And this is the time that he is revealing all truth, brothers and sisters. And he starts out at the beginning, his creation. We know. Anyway, let's see. What's the next subject? Oh, I know that it can be embarrassing. Oh, all of a sudden, the reason I know this is God is because it's the most humbling thing. You don't get humble for bringing the something to do gospel out there. Nobody ever says anything about American made. Back when I used to do that, nobody said a word to me. But man, you tell them that the earth is not what they've been told from a child, and you in for it. You're going to get persecuted, and you're going to get belittled on every hand, family and friends. But I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters, God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, brothers and sisters. He's chosen the things that are not. He says they'll despise, the truth is despised, brothers and sisters, because, everybody's been brainwashed from the beginning, from the childhood, into this globe earth satanic religion. And that's what I believe God is revealing. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that don't be discouraged the way I get discouraged sometimes. Don't do that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what it's like when God opens your eyes to this. It's like you're sitting in a big room with everybody. And It's friends and family. And all of a sudden, God opens your eyes to all this rigged reality we're in. And it's Jumbo the elephant sitting over there in the corner on a stool, a big, huge elephant, the big elephant in the room. And you see it, and nobody else can see it. You say, nobody else is aware of it. So I know what it's like, But there's people out there just like me that can see this present evil world is much more evil than we ever dared think it would be, say, brother and sister. So that's what's going on. God is revealing all. There's nothing hidden that shall not be made manifest. He's going to reveal truth, all truth. So people say, well, that's just a distraction. No, it ain't. I'm not going to buy that one. No, that's a distraction. We don't want you to have this truth. But anyway, I see, I got to get out here and load the car up with stuff. And anyway, great to talk with everybody. Peace and love from Miss Old Boy down here in Alabama.